Today we are going to discuss the clinical features of the gout. What is basically gout? Gout is caused by the deposition of monosodium urate monohydrate crystals in and around the synovial joint. When these crystals are accumulated in the joint, how does our patient presents to us? So we suspect that our patient is suffering from a gout. So before starting the clinical features of gout, we have to remember one thing, that gout mostly involves only one joint at the start of its journey. When it involves only one joint, it is referred to as an inflammatory reaction of a single joint, that is monoarthritis. So in clinical features, what we know that in case of gout, there is involvement of only one joint, which is referred to as monoarthritis. What is the joint which is first involved in case of gout? The first joint to be involved in case of gout is first metatarsophalangeal joint. That is our big toe joint. Which joint is most commonly involved? First metatarsophalangeal joint, which is the joint of our big toe. When the disease progresses, it starts to involve further joints as well. Which further joints? It includes ankle, it includes midfoot, then moving on upward, in upward direction it involves knees. Then there will be involvement of small joints of hands, then wrist, and then elbow. Having a look to this picture, this is our big toe. This is a big toe as represented in the picture. What is happening here? This is the metatarsophalangeal joint which is involved. There is erythema, that is redness of the skin. There is tenderness in this area. There is formation of the swelling as inflammatory process is taking place here, or there is severe pain in this area. That is the first metatarsophalangeal joint, the main joint of the big toe, which is first involved in case of gout, that is monoarthritis. Are the typical features of gout present in a patient? First, we have to see that the patient is suffering from severe kind of pain. The pain is so worse that it reaches its maximum intensity in only just few hours, that is 2 to 6 hours, or the patient feels so much pain that he has to wake up early in the morning from his sleep. The pain is so worse that we refer it to as the worst pain ever. What further things are going on here? There is extreme tenderness, that the patient is unable to wear a sock. So much tenderness that the patient is unable to wear a sock. Marked swelling over that joint. Swelling is so much that we look that the skin is red and shiny. When we look for this disease, we come to know that the disease is self-limiting over 5 to 14 days. It may resolve after 5 to 14 days. When it does not resolve, it will move on towards the chronic stage. Acute attack of the gout is more common as compared to the chronic. A chronic case will become when it proceeds for more than 12 months. We are going to tell what happens to the patient when the attack of the gout is starting in a patient. When the attack of gout starts in a patient, the patient experiences some kind of symptoms which consist of synovitis, erythema, swelling with progressive fever, malaise, and also delirium. These are the processes, these are the complications which are going on during the attack. What happens as the attack subsided? There is a kind of pruritus and desquamation of the overlying skin. What happens during the attack? We have synovitis, swelling, and erythema along with fever, malaise, and delirium. And what happens when the attack subsided? There is pruritus, there is desquamation of the overlying skin. These were the clinical features of acute gout. When we look for the chronic gout, what happens in case of the chronic gout? In chronic gout, we have accumulation of the crystals in the small joints of the hands. They will result in the formation of a nodule-like swelling on the joints. This swelling is referred to as tophi. How this tophi is formed, we are going to discuss in next video. So before moving on further towards the chronic gout, we know that these are the features of acute gout, and when we refer to the chronic gout, we have the formation of tophi. Tophus formation in case of gout. What happens in this? Crystals are deposited in the joints as we have studied before, but when crystals start to accumulate in the soft tissues, they produce an irregular film nodule. This irregular film nodule is referred to as tophi. What happened? This tophus formation is basically the feature of chronic gout, which develop within 12 months in a patient with chronic renal failure. This is the main indication for this. Tophus may also develop in the absence of previous acute attacks. It also present in a patient who is on thiazide diuretic therapy. Now, while looking towards the complication, what kind of complications occur in case of gout? When there is excess formation of the urate, which is a crystal formation, when it passes through the kidney, it will result in the formation of renal stone. When this crystal damages our tubules of the kidney, that will lead to interstitial nephritis. and it is the major feature of the chronic tophaceous gout. By the use of thiazide diuretics, thiazide diuretics causes diuresis in our body that reduces the fluid content of the body. So when it reduces the fluid content of the body, solutes of the body are increasing with the passage of time. When the solutes of body increase, they will result in the formation of stones in the body, or these large size crystals just damage the tubules of the kidney. So here we have done with the clinical features of gout.